Okay. All right. Slabs definitely. Ah, nice.
Yeah. Welcome into Vintage Sport Flips. This is our second episode of unboxing our vintage player collection we're working on. We have, I think, 3 packages each, right, Andy?
Yep. 3
3
packages.
packages. And the next episode will be some unboxing of packages we received, but also I bought some cards for both myself and for Andy at some of my flea market trips, which will appear in future Vintage Sport Flips picking episodes. Some of the cards he knows about, some are surprises. So that'll be next episode next week or at some point.
Probably next week. The way we're going now, who knows?
This
might have to be twice a week.
Yeah. We don't want to keep, because we don't want to have these packages pile up. We're opening them while we're filming, but we don't want to go past the return policy,
exactly,
right?
Exactly. I don't want to get stuck with a $500 card and it turns out it's a nobody
or a smashed slab or something. So
exactly.
Yeah. But there we have it. So second episode. We'll quick recap who we're collecting. I am collecting Richie Ashburn, Greasy Neal, Earl Greasy Neal, Steve Carlton, putting together the 55 Bowman set, Dr. J, Julius Erving, Harold Carmichael. I'm collecting all Carmichael signed cards.
And I'm collecting Willie Mays, Sandy Koufax, Al Kaline, Steve Yzerman, Alex Karras, the star of Webster and the Detroit Lions, and I'm collecting error cards. So error slash, it's a bit of a
misprint or
even just some of the cards are even borderline. Maybe they're not necessarily errors, but anyway, we'll get to that.
Yeah. So we got a pretty eclectic mix of stuff for collecting. Should be and I don't even know. I have no idea what Andy's going to show, nor do I even know what I'm showing per se. I think I do.
Yeah.
But we'll see, because I have a couple packages I was saving for next episode.
I took a little time and went through mine, so I do think I know which ones I'm opening. So that's always a good thing. So.
Well, on that note, then let's start it off with you. Let's have you unbox first.
Sounds good.
Let's get you to the stage.
Okay. This is. I will say on some of these cards, some of the less expensive ones, the packaging is a little bit not quite as large and in charge. All right, here we go. Oh, this thing is really stuck in there. Okay. Oh, I see. Wow.
By the way, that for people who are resellers, you don't want to do this. You don't want to use a priority mail envelope, because if they open that package up and they see the priority mail, they're tacking some fees onto you. So,
okay. Almost. Do you know what this card is? Let's see if you do.
Well,
are you familiar with this card, Keith?
No, but let me see if I can figure out what's wrong with it. It must be that your error run, because I don't think you're collecting Sam Vincent, as we just went over. He wasn't on your list,
and he never changed his name either. So any of the people I'm collecting.
Well, I think I might know. So I think what's going on here is this the game where Michael Jordan couldn't find the number 23 jersey, had to wear a different jersey.
Correct. Yes. So Michael Jordan got his 23 jersey stolen. And this is, and there's no other reason to collect this, really. I would say, other than, yes, you can tell right there, he's wearing a 12 jersey, not his normal 23. So this, I will say, is kind of a short print too, because they actually did. Not only did they print this card, but they also printed a subsequent card that was not this at all. So
they corrected it, or I was different.
It wasn't a jersey or anything. It was just like him in a different pose. So it wasn't really
okay. So Jordan wasn't in it.
Exactly. Okay. But
all right, cool.
So this is kind of like that's just what I was saying. Quasi. It's not really an error card, but they reprinted it too. So it's kind of
yeah. So it's a rare card, and it's an anomaly. We'll call it an anomaly, right?
Yeah. I wouldn't say it's super rare. I definitely did not pay very much for this. Some maybe graded, maybe pay more, but they're definitely
it's cool
out there. Yeah.
To be honest, I've heard of that. I heard that where he did wear 12 for a game, but I didn't realize that was on a card. I don't think I ever knew that.
Yeah.
It was just my astute observation. I was able to pick that out. Right.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got to think like there's no reason why else, like.
Yeah, I got you.
Bill Cartwright in the back and Jordan, but why is he wearing 12? So anyway,
it's interesting they would even correct it or like issue a different card because like who cares? I mean, it's cool and it's interesting, but why would unless like Jordan was upset about it or something?
I don't know. I'm not sure the reasoning for it, but
yeah,
I was looking because this is Keith and I were talking a little bit, and I was going through some of my cards to see if I had this card because I have a bunch of this NBA hoop stuff. I was going through them and I had like, I think the card number was like 221 or something, 223. So I had like 100 to 215. Then I had like 218 and I skipped over him. So I never had this card apparently.
Well, now you do. Very cool.
There you go.
I like it. All right. Let me get me up there. All right. My first package here. So let's get me over to the rip stage.
It's pretty big. It looks like a slab to me, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, it feels like it is. I think one of the cards I got is not a slab, so I don't know which one is which. All right, packaged pretty well, like that.
Yeah. I don't love that that's tape though. I actually use painter's tape. I don't know if you do that.
I use painter's tape on everything. Yeah, that's the best thing because if it ever sticks to anything, you can still get it off, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Slabs definitely. Ah, nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Steve Carlton. Let me get it off this so we can see the slab.
Yeah.
All right. So it's not a high grade, right? Grade 2.
It doesn't look bad though for a 2.
No,
honestly.
yeah, that's why I picked it up because it was an affordable Carlton rookie, grade 2. I mean, great color.
Yeah.
A little bit of rounding on the corners, but the corners are not bad.
I don't know where it's 2. That's weird.
Yeah, I have a Thurman Munson rookie in a 2 that's like much worse than this. So I think unless something's on the back, let's see the back. Centering's off on the back, but yeah, maybe down the road I'll get a higher grade. But for a grade 2, this might be the greatest looking 2 in existence, right?
I agree. Yeah, I mean, this, like you said, the centering's kind of off in the front and back, but not bad at all.
No, and I centering doesn't bother me as much as the color of the card, the image, and the creasing. Right, I'll take a poorly centered card over
absolutely
rounded corners or something. But there we go. My number 1. This was an affordable Carlton. So this was $74.
Okay,
so pretty affordable Carlton rookie. And that's why I went with the lower grade because his can get pretty pricey when you're getting up in there in the higher grades.
Okay, yeah, definitely. That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, for a rookie card like that, I think it's cool. Like, and some of his older stuff too. I was looking into it. I mean, it's obviously not expensive or anything like that, but he looks so different, like in his later cards.
Yeah, absolutely.
He aged really weirdly. I feel like.
Well, by the way, what did you pay on the Vincent card? I know you said it wasn't much.
Oh, yeah, I think I paid. I want to say it was $2.99 for it.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, so there's a lot out there. I thought it was kind of an interesting card. I knew it's not. Believe me, there are more error cards that I'm going to be sinking money into, but I figured not that one. And I actually think it's kind of a cool card, honestly.
Yeah,
I
think it's cool
because it has an interesting story behind it. So.
All right, so Andy's number 2 here.
My second card. This one's. I'm not sure how to open this. I'm a little worried because I don't want to cut into it at all. I think if I should be okay up there. You never know where the actual card is. There we go. Painter's tape. Oh, it already came out. There you go. All right. So this is a. What's that?
1960 tops. I love that set.
1960 tops alkaline. It's not graded. Okay. But I kind of think it's a pretty good shape, honestly. That's kind of what I bought too. The centering's maybe a little off, but the corners are pretty strong.
Yeah,
I think
great color.
Great coloring. I didn't see anything was wrong on the back either. So I'm definitely going to grade this. I don't think. I mean, this maybe a little bit at the top right there. No, I don't know.
Yeah, the centering's a little off on back, top to bottom, but
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely on that. Yeah, it cuts
yeah.
off the 50. But to be honest, though, I don't. I mean, on cards like this, it's not. I don't think this card would go drastically more if it was graded.
No, I agree. Yeah,
But
that's
it's
a
kind of a cool
beautiful.
card. I
Yeah.
like the card. So, yeah, and I ended up paying. Let's see, I paid $27 for that. So,
Oh, that's a buy. Yeah, that's a good buy.
so I kind of thought that was a good deal. Like I think both of us are going to be, when applicable, we would prefer to obviously get a graded card out of the box, so you don't have to do that, because there's obviously between timing and paying for it and stuff like that. But I feel like on some of these, if you can get a good deal on an ungraded card, because so many people are going for graded cards, that it makes sense, especially if you're getting a kind of expensive card. I don't think this things would go for crazy prices if it was graded, but anyway,
I agree. Yeah, I agree. There's pros and cons both ways, right? I think for me, that Carlton card, if that was like an auction and people were just bidding on it in an auction, it might go higher than how it graded, because people are thinking, oh, that's a grade 5 or that's a grade 6.
Yeah, and you can break it and regrade it.
Yeah. Or I mean, raw. They might like speculate that.
Right. I got you.
Yeah, but you're right though. I mean, people might think they could break it out and get it regraded, but yeah, when you're buying raw, you can speculate either direction. When it's graded, it sort of is what it is without breaking it out in mind. So
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean, if it is graded, then you at least know the range you're probably in. Like, I don't think necessarily. Maybe you would, but I don't think you'd go from like a 1 to a 5 or anything like that.
No. Yeah.
You maybe go 1 to a 2 or 2.5 if you're doing like some of those. If you go to a different company or something too.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely won't be breaking anything out of slabs. Whatever the grade is, but I understand people do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool. All right, let me get back to the stage. All right, number 2.
All right. I don't think, let's see. What I haven't seen a Dr. J from you yet, right? Haven't opened one up. And we saw, you opened a Greasy Neil.
Yeah, I haven't seen Dr. J. You saw Greasy Neil, Carmichael last week. I think it was just Greasy Neil and Carmichael. I think we just did 2 last week, right?
That may be right.
Yeah. All right, we got saran wrap.
Another grade. All right, another graded one.
Yep. Yeah, I think my last one is not graded. If I'm correct, I will get it graded, but man, this thing's like a Fort Knox.
Yeah, it's bubble wrapped and
it's taped,
saran wrapped.
Yeah. And people love to cut the priority mailboxes up.
Oh yeah.
Poor post office. All right.
Shouldn't be giving away. Oh, I saw a name. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah.
So we can't really see that.
That's what. Great. So that's third year, right? 49, 50, 51, right? Third year.
Yep. Obviously, one of the most iconic sets in baseball. So got great image of Richie Ashburn here, and iconic card. I love with the fight and fills on the 52 tops.
Yeah.
The artistry on these cards. And not a high grade, but again, I was buying for the appeal, the look of the card.
Hold it down a little bit so I can't see the grade. I don't know. A 3 for a 52 is pretty good.
I'm not arguing with the.
If you get above like 4 or 5 on those things, like they go up exponentially almost.
Yeah.
I think your 1, 2, and 3 are probably on some of these cards is probably the way to go.
Oh yeah, I sent some 52 tops that I bought at a flea market in that scrapbook buy that I made. Those cards looked immaculate.
Yeah,
I mean their corners were sharp, no creasing. They came back 2s.
Wow.
So yeah, I expected pretty high grade. They were a lot sharper than this card, but whatever. They were commons anyway. Not a big. They weren't. I'm not setting off a Mickey Mantle there. So
yeah.
But yeah, I'm happy with how this card looks. Great color.
Yeah.
Like I said, iconic set. So I wanted for the first Richie that I'm adding, I wanted to add at least an iconic card.
That's a cool one for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Back over to Andy for round 3.
All right. Round 3. It's a little thicker than the first 2 ones. So let's see if I can get it in here. Reject. Oh boy.
Is there a lot of cards in there, or is there extra cards?
I think you may have given me extra cards. He also, I don't know if. Come on, there. Thank you for the purchase. I hope you enjoy this beautiful card. Cheers. Wow. Well, that's nice.
Cheers. I like cheers. Cheers goes right to our Rips and Brews channel. If anyone hasn't checked out Rips and Brews.
Oh, well, here we go. Some bonus cards.
Yeah, wow. There you go.
All right. I was wondering where that. Okay. Got a little Verlander.
There we go.
That's a very nice one. All right. Yeah. And for my first, there we go.
Ah, nice.
So, yeah, this is, as you can tell, 1984 Topps, Steve Yzerman. So this is a rookie card. I did get a pretty good, I mean, I didn't grade it myself, obviously, but pretty strong grade on that 8 for, I mean, 84, any of those, they're not in the 50s, so they're, you don't see that in the 50s, but it's a pretty strong grade, and I was pretty happy with the price on that. Let me double check on the price, but okay. So yeah, the price on this was 54 Canadian, which I think equates to like 30. I want to say upper 30s.
Okay.
US.
Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice buy for a high grade Yzerman rookie. I didn't know he went back that early. I didn't realize he was an 84 Topps rookie.
Yeah. 84 Topps. The other one, so Topps and O-Pee-Chee, they look exactly the same, but there is a Topps and there is an O-Pee-Chee card.
Yeah.
O-Pee-Chee's a little bit, I think, harder to get, a little bit maybe more coveted. It's in lesser quantity, but there you go.
Nice.
My first Yzerman, and it's a rookie. So
yeah, you got a good way to start it off that way.
Exactly.
And by the way, I didn't give my price on the Ashburn. The Ashburn was $64.
Oh, okay. It's a pretty good price, I feel like.
Yeah. I do that a lot too. When people buy like, big bundles of stuff or expensive items, I'll throw packs of cards in or other stuff. So that's a nice gesture for that seller.
Yeah.
All right. Number 3 for me. I'm going to do this over here because this is a bigger envelope. I might,
all right.
I'm not really sure exactly where the card. Yeah. Okay.
It's the dangerous cut.
Yeah. Cut towards your leg is what they say, right?
Exactly. Cut into the fleshy part of your leg so it stops a nice slower.
All right. I got it.
And if you don't do that, cut towards your eyeball. That's also
okay. Yeah. Yeah, this thing is way too big to slide it out. So I'm going to slide it out over here and I'll put it up on the screen.
All right. I wonder. I want to see a Dr. J. I want to see a J. That's what I'm.
So your first business card in there, B&E Collectibles.
Okay.
Oh, I'm knocking all the slabs over. Hold on.
Sick.
Let's see what they got. Muhammad Ali. Is that Ken Griffey Jr.? Yeah.
Seems like it.
That's
a pretty dated picture. I'll tell you that, though.
Yeah, that's a young Ken Griffey Jr. right there.
Yeah.
All right.
It might be his rookie year. Interesting.
Another priority box.
There you go. Hashtag no love for priority boxes.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, it looks like an oldie, though.
Yeah. It's an oldie.
Oh, boy. Right. This is another greasy?
Greasy. Again, this is, he says 21 to 23. I think there is a known year on this. I mean, a lot of the other graded cards will call it 1921. I guess they did produce these from 21 to 23. But obviously this one has some paper loss. You can see the paper loss by his name, couple spots. This is one of the cards where he is a Philly on the card. A lot of his cards, these are red. You can see he's wearing a Phillies P. And again, same company with the one I showed on the last episode. That was a E121. This was also the same Carmel company in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. So
cool.
This set has some big bangers in it. It has Babe Ruth in it, Ty Cobb. So big set.
That's towards like maybe the middle of the end of his career, I guess. Because we were talking about this earlier. He didn't play for very long, right? He only 6 or 7 years.
Well, I'm not sure how long he played for, but his card, that probably is right anyway. But yeah, his card spent, I think, 17 to 23. or maybe 24. I forget exactly. So,
Gotcha.
and I misspoke in the first episode of our of this collection run. I said he only has 4 cards. I looked at a checklist when I started, and they listed 4 cards. He has more than that.
Oh, okay.
Some are pretty obscure, so
You may not be able to get those. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. I'll hunt them. I'll get them.
Well, I
But
mean,
yeah,
so far you got two of the at least 4, right?
yep,
Potentially.
yeah. And I mean, the tough thing with Greasy Neal, there's no like, I'm not going to get a 1978 top Steve Carlton or 78 tops
Yeah.
Greasy Neal for $2, right?
No,
It's
you're gonna.
they're all.
There's no
Yeah,
easing the way into that. They're all expensive. Or not. I
yeah.
mean, this is 115. It says. I don't know if maybe you didn't get it for that. Hopefully, you
No,
got it.
I think I paid like 97 and change, like
Okay.
97.55 or something. So, and I
Not
will
bad.
get this one graded. I'll get that graded. I'm sure it's going to come back an authentic, but
Yeah.
nice to get it slabbed because it's very similar looking to the other one that I showed last week. Might even be the same card. Where is that card? No, it looks nothing like it. And the other one is yeah. So they're the 2 Greasy Neals so far. So
well, I mean, do they give slightly higher grades the older the cards? Like for instance, because I mean that would be authentic. I feel like right in most cards or no?
no, yeah, good question. I think well, yeah, right. I think maybe this card might grade a 1 too. I mean, it really depends on. I guess usually authentic would be if the card is altered in some fashion,
Right.
trimmed or mainly trimmed, I guess. But
Yeah.
this is just stains on the card, so that's maybe why they would do that.
I see.
Paper loss, I gotta think that still could get a 1. We shall see, but
Yeah.
I'm not an expert on grading for sure. I'm an expert on vintage pennants, but cards I'm sort of new in the game on. So maybe a year from now we'll be teaching all the ins and outs of grading.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah. All right, so that is my 3 up above. Steve Carlton rookie card, 65 tops. Richie Ashburn, 1952 tops. 1921 E220 Greasy Neal, one of the greatest Eagles coaches ever.
Yeah, and for me, this is I think it's 1989 or 1990. I forget which one. Sam Vincent. It's the kind of the error card. It's got, as you can see, Michael Jordan is a 12. Should be 23. Obviously, his jersey was stolen, and that's where it's kind of a collector's item. Al Kaline, 1960. And I got the rookie card for Steve Yzerman. 1984. Tops.
Cool. Yeah, like I said, if you're going to start a player run, you want to start it with a rookie. So that's a way to come in with a bang, which I did with the Carlton too. I don't think I had a Carlton. I'll have a bunch next week, but start off with the rookie. So, all right. So there we have it, guys. Definitely tune back in each week, or at least frequently. We're going to be putting these videos out. We'll at least unbox a couple packages each episode, and hopefully some other stuff I picked up at flea markets along the way. Yeah. And then as I always say, check out our live podcast on Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern time. We have special guests at times. We have a fun giveaway every week. Delve into cards, memorabilia, draft of sports or non-sports topics. So a very fun, lively chat. Great people in there. So tune into that Wednesday nights. Check out our other channel, Rips and Brews, where it's all about beer tasting and card chasing. We have some exciting rips up ahead of us, and we're starting to put more pack ripping shorts out on that channel. Even Andy's delving into some editing on the short game. So he's very, very early on in that process, but I look forward to seeing his work over there on Rips and Brews.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that wraps it up. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Out.